everybody, welcome to Evolution Yoga. I'm Kristie and you are joining me here in beautiful Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. Today's practice is about leading with love. I think it's important to remember that when we lead with love, we show up with grace. We think about things creatively, we show up for decisions with intention and forethought. So during today's practice, we are really going to focus on the heart and the sacral chakras as well as balance. Balance so that you can steady yourself, so that you can see the situation clearly. The sacral chakra to gain perspective so you can see other possible solutions. And of course, the heart, that strong, powerful muscle that can be used to guide you to your highest and true self. Let's begin. Hit the like button and subscribe.
So today we are going to begin in child's pose, balasana, a position of surrender. Bring your knees to the outer edges of the mat, your big toes to touch, and stretch out through your arms. Come into your breath right here. Ground yourself and surrender to this moment. On your next exhale, make your way to hands and knees. We're going to take some nice, beautiful hip circles here. I like to move with my breath, inhaling for half of the circle and exhaling back up. Continue. You can make little circles or big circles, whatever you prefer. This is your practice. Do what feels right to you. Take about 5 hip circles going in one way, and then just take about an equal amount on the other side. It's really all about balance. Continuing to move with the breath. Stay in any place where you feel any stuck energy. Hang out there a little longer, move it out, sway it out. And then pressing in to the tops of your feet and your hands, hover your table, lift those knees, engage that core, fire up that solar plexus chakra right here. Then tuck your toes and come back into your first downward facing dog. Lift up through your hips, press into the finger pads of your hands. You can walk your dog, then rock forward into plank and exhale back to downward facing dog. We'll take that again. Inhale, rock forward into plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, rock forward, hug your core and press those heels back, and then send it back, downward facing dog. Return to your breath. On your next inhale, look forward and begin your journey up the mat. Separate your feet and come into ragdoll. You can clasp opposite elbows behind your knees or in front. Give your head a few shakes and nods. Work out that tension in the neck. And then slowly begin to roll up to standing, vertebrae by vertebrae, super slow. Gather that positive energy up above you between your hands and then dive forward. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Root to rise, coming all the way back up to standing. Palms press overhead. Interlace your hands and take a side stretch over to the right. Really breathe into the lateral side body and then bring it back up. Take notice of which thumb you have on top as you hinge out to the other side, because when we repeat this, hopefully we'll try to remember to do the opposite side. Come back up to center, take a baby back bend, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Root down, rise up strong. Again, interlace your hands. And this time we're going to hinge over to the left side first. Breathe into that side body. Symbolically, that's where we hold anytime we've ever been blindsided in our life. We let it go here. Hinge over to the other side. Move with your breath. Come back to center. Baby back bend and exhale, forward fold. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, walk or hop it back. Lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, and take it back as you exhale to downward facing dog. Breathe deep. Flow with your breath. That's the true meaning of vinyasa, breath linked with movement. Look forward, jump up, flat back, exhale, forward fold, root down, rise up strong. We're coming down again, Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, flat back, exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back, lower down, knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, open and shine that heart, and exhale, downward facing dog. Lift up through the inner ankles and press back through the outer ankles. Continue to breathe. On your next inhale, look forward, hop it up. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Ground down, rise up strong. Palms press overhead, hands come into the heart, and we touch Tadasana. Full breath in and out. Recommit to your practice. Okay, hands sweep up by our ears, and as we exhale, we sink back in our imaginary chair. Everybody loves chair pose, right? It works the core, it works the legs, it works the shoulders. Make sure your chest is really lifting here. You're not leaning forward, and that the weight is back towards your heels. And on your next exhale, forward fold. Inhale to flat back. Hop it back, lower down, flow through your vinyasa, moving with your breath, and we'll meet in down dog. On your next inhale, lift up your right leg and step it through to between your hands. Rise up, warrior one. Full breath in. And as you exhale, surround the front foot, step it back. Maybe you want to take it one like a chaturanga. And then take it back, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Prepare for Virabhadrasana 1. Spin the back foot, rise up, warrior. Surround your front foot as you exhale and take it through Chaturanga, upward facing dog or cobra, and back to downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. On your next inhale, look forward, hop up, flat back, exhale, forward fold, root down, rise up. Gaze up at your hands and pull that energy into your heart. Come back to your Tadasana. Come back to your mountain pose, your true north. Arms sweep up by the ears. Here we go. Chair pose again. I had a teacher once say it's like eating your broccoli. If your shoulders hurt, you can bring your hands into heart center. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, flow through your vinyasa yet again. Remembering you can always take knees, chest, chin. You can always take baby cobra, cobra, or upward facing dog. And then as we exhale, we'll meet in down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high behind you, and exhale, step it up between your hands. Stay. Oh, we're coming into warrior one. Warrior one. Hips are square to the front of the room. And we're going to take eagle arms. So cross your right elbow underneath your left. Elbows up, palms are away from the face in this heart-opening arm pose. Inhale, arms sweep back up. Interlace your hands behind your back. Pull that fist down towards your heel And then humble yourself. Humble warrior. Humble yourself to give freely. Humble yourself to lead with love. Pull that fist package back up. Use that core. Inhale, arms sweep up. Full breath. And as we exhale, come into Virabhadrasana 2. Square your hips to the side. Reach out through your arms and set your drishti, that soft focus, over your second and third fingers. Breathe. Cartwheel your hands. Step it back to plank. Lower it down. Inhale, heart opener. Exhale, down dog. On your next inhale, lift your left leg, and as you exhale, sweep it through to between your hands. Let's prepare Warrior 1. Spark those fingers up, and then come into eagle arms. When you're ready, sweeping your left elbow underneath your right, double wrapping those arms, elbows up, palms press away from the face. Keep breathing. Arms sweep back up, and then we'll interlace the hands behind our back. Again, if you can remember, put the opposite thumb on top. Pull that fist package down, and using your core, come into your humble warrior, bringing the left shoulder to the inside of that left knee. Breathe deep here. Using your core, start to come up. Again, fist goes down and back, open up through that heart. Then release arms back up. And as you exhale, Warrior 2. Take a moment here to really adjust your postures. Take a moment here to settle in to your asana. Cartwheel your hands. Take it back through that vinyasa flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Flow like water. Move with your breath. Stay with your breath. Look forward, jump up, lengthen out through the crown of the head. Exhale, forward fold. Root to rise. Palms press overhead. Hands come into your heart, and we touch mountain pose. Here we go. Let's go into some balance postures. We're going to start with eagle. So eagle on the right. Come back to those eagle arms, right elbow under left. Sink back in your imaginary chair and take your right leg either to a kickstand or to a double wrap. Breathe deep here. Focus on something that's not moving, and then exhale, let your eagle soar, shake it out. Let's take the other side. This time the left elbows will sweep underneath the right. Sink down in that imaginary chair, lift up the left leg, and come to a kickstand or a double wrap. Come back to your breath. One more inhale, let your eagle soar, shake it out. Okay, I said there was going to be a lot of balancing. Let's continue. Here we go. We're coming into tree. So you can either take your right foot to be a kickstand, calf, or on your inner thigh. Just avoid placing it directly on the knee. We don't want to cause any undue stress on that knee joint. Hands can be at your heart or at your hips. And then we're going to reach that ankle across the left knee and come in to a figure 4. Kind of bend into that left knee, and if you fall out of it, you fall out of it. It happens. That's like life. Challenges happen. You pick yourself up and you get back into it again. And then from here, lift your knee up to 90 and take it back into airplane. If you want to reach your arms forward into true Warrior 3, go for it. And then we'll step back into Warrior 2. Full breath in and out. Straighten your front leg. Send your hips to the back, reach to the front, and spin your heart into triangle. Trying to stack your right shoulder right on top of your left shoulder in this beautiful heart-opening triangle. On your next exhale, come back to Warrior Two. Then cartwheel your hands to the inside of that left foot, and we're coming into Lizard. Lizard is a hip opening posture that has literally like 5 million variations. You can open your foot out to the side, you can bend your back knee and untuck your back toes. Any position that allows you to be comfortable in this discomfort. Working that left hip opening posture. Breathe deep. Wiggle walk your foot back into the middle. Come into that lunge. And take your left toes back towards your nose in that intense leg stretch. Take it back to hands and knees. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale, cat. Tuck your toes. Come back to downward facing dog. Come back to your breath. Look forward, jump up, flat back, exhale, forward fold, root to rise, palms press overhead, hands come into your heart, and come back to Tadasana. Well, what we do on the right, we have to do on the left, so here we go. Let's begin in tree. Ground down on the right foot, find a comfortable position with your left. It may be a different level. And then on your next exhale, come in to that standing figure four. Send your hips kind of towards the back. Cross that left ankle over the right knee. And then lift your knee up to 90 and send it back into airplane. And balance is one of those things that if you fall out of it, don't give up on yourself. Come back into it 1,000,001 times. Step back into Warrior Two. Straighten your front leg, send your hips to the back, triangle as you exhale. Triangle is not only a heart opener, it's also a balance pose. Next exhale, Warrior Two, and then we're going to prepare for that lizard pose again. So walk that right foot over to the right side of the mat. You can press if you want more intensity on that right knee, opening up that hip farther, doing what feels right to you. And our hips are part of our sacral chakra. And they are a place of creativity. And so leading with love, we need to find creative solutions. We don't always think of the most creative solution right off the bat. So when we open our hips, we kind of allow ourselves to do that a little bit more. Come into that nice kneeling position and take it back to that intense leg stretch as you exhale. Tabletop, let's come into one round of cat and cow, moving with your breath. Exhaling to cow when you're ready. Exhaling to cat when you're ready. Inhaling to cow and exhaling to cat. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Come up on your tiptoes, jump up, lengthen out through your tailbone, forward fold. Ground down, rise up strong, gaze up towards your best self and pull that into your heart. Keep your hands at your heart for just a moment. Focus on your heart beating and the clarity of your mind, and then touch Tadasana. Arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to flat back. Exhale Exhale, jump it back and lower down to your belly. Now that we're on our belly, we're going to take some heart openers. Inhale to baby cobra and hover your palms. Zip those cobra legs together. Keep those elbows tight to the body. Think about broadening your collarbones. And exhale, take rest over your right shoulder. Big toes touch, heels fall apart, and we relax here. We find the balance between working and resting. Now we're going to take a version of locust. I like to wiggle walk my hands underneath my thighs so that my pinkies touch. And then keeping my upper body grounded, on my exhale, I'll lift my legs, not so much for height, but for length, really lengthening out like I'm going to touch the back of the room with my toes. Decompressing the spine. And then take rest over your left shoulder. Absorb that different energy flow. Absorb the effects of the practice at this point in time. Flip your palms, and we're going to fly. We're going to put everything together. Lift your chest, lift your arms, lift your legs. Broaden that chest. Open it up. Let the love in and the grief out. And exhale, take rest over your right shoulder. And then you can take that exact same position that we just did, or you can come into bow, bending both knees, grabbing your ankles, and lifting up. Now you may notice that you lift up higher as you inhale, and as you exhale, you kind of rock forward. That just shows that you're really using your diaphragmatic breathing. And then lower down, take rest over the left. And just enjoy this. You deserve this. You're working hard. Toughest part of any yoga practice, come back up to hands and knees and take a child's pose. You can take it with knees together or knees apart, whatever you feel your body needs at this moment. Trust your own intuition here. Come back to hands and knees, tuck your toes, make your way to downward facing dog. Isn't it amazing how different your down dog feels now as compared to the beginning of the practice? Inhale, lift your right leg, knee comes to nose. Inhale, leg up, knee to the outside of the right elbow. Inhale it back up. This time we're going to cross the body. Exhale, knee to the left elbow. Inhale it back up. Knee comes in and we're coming into pigeon. Wiggle walk that foot to the front across the mat. Now the more that your right leg is parallel to the top of the mat, the more intense the position becomes. If you bring the heel a little closer to the body, to the hip, groin area, it becomes a little less intense. And right here I want you to think about, when was a time that you led with love? I'm sure you have an example. And think about that. What did it feel like? Can you think of another example when you led with love? What did you do different in that situation that you would like to bring into more of your encounters with coworkers, with your family, with your friends? On your next exhale, come up and lift up to down dog. Maybe take a 3-legged dog, opening up that hip. Move, sway, do whatever you need to do to get that blood flowing again. You can walk your dog again. Just breathe deep. And we're going to get ready to do that down dog core work on the left. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, knee comes towards nose. Round that spine. Inhale, leg up. Knee towards the outside of the left elbow, hover. Inhale it back up, coming across, knee to right elbow. Lengthen it back up. Step it through to between your hands and prepare for pigeon. Shine your heart, be a proud pigeon before you come into your pigeon pose. So one example of when I thought I led with love, I think I did a pretty good job, was a silly interaction with my son. He crossed the street without asking. He went to go visit his friend who's 5, my son is 4. He went to go visit his 5-year-old friend's girlfriend and didn't tell me. And I could have reacted in a really negative way because I was nervous. But I stopped and thought about who I needed to be when I was younger, what I needed to hear. And I handled the situation a little differently. I told him why it scared me. I told him why that wasn't okay. And we actually went through, there was still a little bit of a consequence, I'm not gonna lie. However, I felt like I handled it better. I felt like I led with love. I was the parent who I wanted to be in that moment. Come back up and meet me in down dog or 3-legged dog. Again, move and sway that hip. Bend one knee and straighten. Walk it out. This time, walk your hands back towards your feet. And again, we're back in that rag doll. Shake your head yes and no a few times, releasing the tension in the neck. And then come to have a seat. Bring the soles of your feet together in Baddha Konasana or bound angle. And as you exhale, hinge forward from your hip joints. You can place blocks underneath your knees here if your hips are a little tight or feeling uncomfortable. And just breathe here, releasing into the pose. On your next exhale, come back up to seated. Setting your hands behind you, come into a reverse table. If it's safe, you can drop your head back. If not, just gaze down the body and then lower down. Kind of windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Moving those hips around again. And then coming for a core roll down. Scoot up to the top of your mat, hands come out in front of you, palms facing one another, and slowly roll down using your core. Keep going. You can hold it a little longer. Come down, and finally relax onto the mat. Coming into bridge pose. Plant your feet, plant your hands into the mat, and lift up through your hips. Low back, middle back, upper back. Engage the core here, engage the glutes, and lower down. Deep breath here. And then exhale, lift up again. Think about your knees. Even though they're not touching here, you want to think about them with a little bit of pressure that they're not just falling out to the side. And then exhale, lower down. And your choice, full wheel or bridge pose again, the ultimate heart opener. Walk your left foot into the middle and raise your right foot up, one-legged bridge or wheel. And then bring that right foot over into the middle and switch legs. Really point through those toes, lengthen it up towards the sky. And ever so mindfully of your spine, begin to lower down. Bring your hands to your belly. Inhale, inflate the belly like a big balloon, and exhale, spinal press. Take another one. Inhale, inflate. Exhale, press. Coming into legs up a wall, or any inversion of your choosing, really. I like to bring my thumbs underneath my glutes, and I like to pretend that my feet are stamping on the ceiling, reversing the blood flow. Breathe here. Cross your right knee over your left knee and come in to supine cow face. Such a funny name. Then bring your hands out to a goalpost and take that right knee across the body to the left into a version of supine twist. Knees come in, back to legs up a wall. Keep breathing. And then cross your left knee over your right and grab for that opposite or closest ankle and pull the knees towards the chest, supine cow face. Another great hip opener. Arms come back out to goalpost. Take the left knee across the body to the right, and you can gaze over that left shoulder in supine twist. Knees come back in, give them a hug. Bring your nose towards your knees if it's safe for your body, and hug it in super tight. And we'll make our way into happy baby. You can stay in stillness or rock back and forth. You can stretch out to one side and out to the other side, moving with your breath yet again. Hug your knees into your chest. Bring the soles of your feet together and come into Supta Baddha Konasana. One hand to the chest, one hand to the belly, and come into a practice of gratitude. Think of 5 things that you are grateful for in this moment. And I hope one of them is that you showed up to your mat today to practice. I am very grateful for that. And when you feel ready, enter into your Shavasana. Enjoy this time of rest. We've opened our heart, we've opened our hips, and we've balanced. I hope you feel ready to lead with love. Begin to deepen the breath. Wiggle fingers and toes. Take a nice full body stretch. And when you feel ready, come to lie in Dimbasana fetal posture. Thank yourself for practicing today. Thank yourself for spending time in connection with your body, your mind, and your spirit. And gently press your way up to an easy seated posture.
Bring your hands back to heart center. Close your eyes. Trust that it is already so. Float your thumbs up to your third eye. May we think kind thoughts about ourselves and one another. Float your thumbs to your lips. May we speak kind words about ourselves and one another. And float your thumbs into your heart. May we have kind actions and intentions towards ourselves and one another. Float your thumbs back up to your third eye. The light in me sees, respects, and honors the light within each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in today's practice. I hope you feel ready to go through your life leading with love. Hit me a comment. What was the most challenging pose for you during this practice? Mine was definitely the balance. Let me know what was yours. And if you enjoyed this video, please share it and subscribe. Hit the like button. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful and magical day. Thank you.